So, going into the G Labs to see how everybody's doing with an hour and 15 left, or 2 hours and 15 left. Where should we go first? Up here.
Here?
Hey guys.
Hello. You've got an hour and 15 minutes left. How do you feel?
Sleepy.
Tired.
Yeah, it's a good assessment. I mean, they haven't had sleep.
Yeah, we haven't slept, yeah.
So you haven't had any sleep whatsoever?
All from yesterday.
And how much have you slept?
Well, I had about 5 hours in and out nap earlier at about 2 a.m.
So how's your game looking?
Excellent, should say.
It's playable.
Oh, let's have a look. Should we have a look?
Yes.
Probably not something you'd like to actually want to play.
Should we do it on this one?
There's not really an objective.
It's not really an objective at the moment.
Criteria.
So much as that random objects seem to hate you and want you to die. Really, that's about it.
So you can sit down, you know.
Only Matt has wanted more in it, based on perspective, but so far I've just managed to accomplish Resident Evil style fixed camera.
So what actually happens?
Sometimes the NPCs attack you. Sometimes cars will attack you.
And how does this fit in with the theme?
Well, we were going to stick cameras to whatever's attacking you so you view it from their point of view, but we didn't have time for that.
You've got an hour and 15 minutes.
I don't know how to do that.
Use it or lose it. That's what we say, Ollie, hey?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not afraid of failure.
Thank you very much. We're going to move on to the next group now. Oh,
Brilliant. Next group over here.
This one. Hello. You've got an hour and 15 minutes left. How do you feel?
Have we really got an hour and 15 minutes?
It's 2 hours and 15 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes. We're ramping it up for people, yeah.
I believe you.
2 hours and 15.
I'm just excited about seeing what everyone else has been up to. But
what have you been up to?
I think we've got a fair amount done. It's an interesting concept.
Tell me about the concept.
Well, it's essentially a puzzle game in which you solve it by using puns. So,
Like what? Give me a pun.
oh god, I'm not on the spot. Oh here.
I'm interviewing you with a pen.
You are. I'd best be on pen with you then.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Moving on.
Bobbie likes it then.
This is the college team over here.
Hello, college team. You've got 2 hours and 15 minutes left. How do you feel?
Good.
What have you done so far?
Quite a bit.
Can we see anything? We've got something to show. Come on, round here.
Show.
Wriggle over, wriggle over.
Where are we looking? Oh, there it is.
So
what's the idea?
So to get past the guards, you've got to change into different disguises, and then they won't notice you, and that's pretty much it.
And how do you change into different disguises?
That's their field of vision there.
Yep.
And so you sneak behind them, and jump on this kind of little changer thing here, and you change costume. But as you literally can't do things like jump, so you've got to change that.
And jump, then you can jump. Ooh.
And then we've got also, not from just side on, we've also got top down, which we're working on at the moment.
Cool.
So we need to work on that.
And this is in UDK?
No.
What's it
X
in?
and A.
Oh, X and A. Okay. Fair enough.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Thank you very much.
Yep. Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on. Ooh. Let's see what's going on over here.
Hi. How much sleep have you had?
9 hours?
9 hours? That's positively loads of sleep.
I know.
That's why you look fresh as a daisy. Thank you for working so hard.
Oh, we've got some cars over here.
Ooh.
What's
Talk to me about the cars.
The cars, they're small and they're colourful. That's all you need to know.
And what does your game do?
It's a little tile engine, and you've got a little man that you run around. I'm very tired, by the way. You've got a little man that you run around with, and you go about trying to do normal day-to-day tasks, but you start to slowly go insane, and day-to-day tasks start to get harder and harder until you can't do anything, basically.
So that's a toilet with a squid coming out of it.
It is.
Cool.
Yeah. I think the engine for it is over there. We could go see it over there, Bobbie.
Oh, okay, excellent. Thank you very much. How much sleep have you had? 4 hours. That's
4 hours sleep.
About 4 hours. Less than you, Ollie.
Sorry?
Less than you.
Less than me.
You live like a princess.
Hello there. Can you show us your game working?
I can do, if you give me a second to replace this file that I'm updating. Simple as that. And if it's the appropriate file, it should not look stupid. There we go.
Excellent.
If it was the wrong file, we'd have half and half a person cut off on the sides.
Okay.
But yeah.
You have the wrong tie on. Get the right tie from the wardrobe.
Actually, if I go back to
the non-cheat mode.
Minimize that. Quest 1. If I re-add these.
Some live dev work.
Oh yes. Riveting stuff. Right. Welcome.
I wish we had speakers.
So
You're not going to play it?
Toast. Make some toast for breakfast.
Ah, so you have to find where the toaster is.
Oh wait, the toaster's a kettle.
The toaster's a kettle. Oh no. Oh, now it's a toaster.
It's a toaster now.
Now it's a toaster.
How did you make it into a toaster?
Toast done.
Slowly going insane.
This guy's slowly going insane. And you're going about his daily life, but he's kind of flipping out.
Oh, chicken.
The baby's a chicken.
The baby's a chicken.
Why is the chicken so upset?
The baby's
It's a baby.
There's a crying baby sound.
Have I done it? Yeah. Oh wait, it's in the oven. Is it the oven or the microwave? I don't know. You play it.
You're about to go insane.
Oh no.
Oh, it's still going
dear.
mad.
Every time you interact with an object
The wrong object.
that isn't what it's meant to be, you get a little more insane until you go completely.
And then you got
Bonkers.
to take your chill pills.
And then you take your pills and you're back to normal. This is your psychometer,
Ah.
and then this is a stress meter, which is the inverse of a health bar.
Yeah, okay. Got you there.
If only
Okay.
you could hear the audio, then you'd be pretty freaked out because there's crying babies and screaming going on.
That's what the baby sound is.
Not the freaky chickens.
Who's baby's crying?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
good.
good to me.
Brilliant.
Looking good.
Yeah. Let's move along.
Thank you.
Anything to show?
Yes.
Yes.
No, actually no.
No?
The only thing I can show is the lack of things I can show you. We have no people.
Thank you ever so much.
I can show you text. That's about it right now.
Text. Text on the screen.
Everyone's gone.
We've
Well,
gone a really
that's a lot of
long-winded
code.
way of programming a way that reads X amount instead of just actually building levels in an editor.
Yeah.
We've gone about it in a really, really overly complicated way that doesn't really make any real difference, which is always fun.
Fantastic.
So now we have to write our levels in this instead of using an editor.
Okay.
I
Well,
love the fact you still got your badge on as well.
anything else to show around here? Oh, UDK stuff.
Yep. We're working tirelessly to get everything in there.
So what's the concept?
The concept is you play it as a guy who works in a dead-end job, so he's already a little bit sad and depressed as it is. Then his cat goes missing, so his world spirals out of control. The whole world just changes around him. And the only level we've got at the moment, which would be the first level, is characterised by the sad emotion that he's feeling. So there's all water everywhere, and loads of things remind him of his cat.
So why is it gone all crazy? Because he's pulling places apart because his cat's missing? Yeah.
He's just trying to he's trying to escape the building and then find his cat, but also battling with his emotions at the same time, while trying to leave his workplace.
Why is the floor like water? Is he going mad? Is this another one where they're going mad?
Everybody seems to be going mad, don't they?
I know.
It's representing the tears. There's all
The wolf swinging through the window.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Actually,
Okay.
that looks quite
Yeah, that's
good.
not too bad, actually. Yeah. Right then, awesome.
Excellent. And
Moving
done.
on.
I'll go into detail about it later.
Hello, guys.
2 hours, 5 minutes left.
2 hours left. How do you feel?
Tired.
How much sleep have you had? How much sleep have you had?
How long was I asleep for? 3 hours? 2 hours?
That's far too
Three.
much at your age.
Don't know.
Sleep is not the correct word. Passed out is probably better.
Okay.
Were you under the desk?
Yeah.
With a blue onesie?
Yeah.
You have a blue onesie? How do you get the blue onesie?
Interwebs.
Oh my god. He
Yeah.
admits it too.
Anything to show?
Can we see anything?
Maybe.
No.
If it works. If it doesn't, I'm going to cry.
Crying is good. Let it out.
See, as I say, 24 hours ago, everyone was like, don't worry about it, it'll be fine. And now it's like, I'm going to cry.
Pretty much.
Yay, nay.
Don't crash.
It's gonna do
Yay,
it.
nay.
Come on, it's gonna do it.
It's doing something.
And wait,
Maybe.
wait at least a couple of seconds before making the do the dance.
The people seem to die too quickly to be able to do the dance.
Oh, there we go.
That's an awful user interface. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the buildings to be able to do it properly.
What's happening?
Build little men and defend your base. But they die too quickly, so they don't dance.
Make them dance.
People running around defending the base.
I'm really bad at it. And my base
And how
keeps dying.
does this fit in with the theme?
You play as your little team.
I think delirium is setting a little bit. Like,
I'm thinking they didn't really think much of the theme.
We did.
We did.
You play as a cult who see things very differently from the rest of the world.
Ah, like religious extremism.
Yeah.
I was a bit too tired to get those words out.
Okay. What else have we got? Ooh, is there anything? Sleeping bodies?
Sleeping people?
Sure you don't want to interview them?
I'll let them sleep. Hi there. You've got 2 hours left. How do you feel?
Tired.
How much sleep have you had? Not much at all?
Wonderful microphone.
Thank you very much. It's blue. So show us something. Show us something.
There is a test video.
Oh.
Well, using the software we've used to show our video. Don't say poor me. You two. I'm going to get you for this.
So how does the game go? How is it linked with a theme?
Oh, they're asleep now. No, they're awake now.
So, tell us about the game.
Yeah.
Well, it's called Grief.
It's called Grief. It's a very cheerful game.
It's about a family man called Joe.
Yep.
And it's about a car crash that happened.
And in the car crash, there is his wife
and his kid.
Okay.
Cheerful.
They might have died in this car crash, possibly.
And it's about the 7 stages of grief.
Yeah.
And each level within the game indicates each stage of grief, like shock, acceptance,
anger, denial, bargaining. And basically the idea is that the levels and the gameplay, the gameplay is very different in each level, depending on the emotion that the guy's feeling, and that's down to the theme, yada yada, not what you see, but how I perceive, experience things. Yeah, and that was a really good ambition we had at the start, and then we just kept making it, and got further and further away from the original theme. But we've still, theme drift.
Yeah, concept drift.
But the important thing is that I made the level for depression, and I'm now very depressed. So.
There you go.
Tell.
What is that? Life imitating art? Is it something like that? Yeah.
I'm actually quite depressed. Actually speaking to them. Should we find another room?
Yes. Let's leave.
If you find the administrator password, let us know. We need to use fraps.
Right, do you want to go to F or E or F? F. Let's go F. Ooh. So far. How do you feel so far about the games?
Great concepts there. I think, as we were seeing in the last team, there is quite a lot of concept drift going on. And
concept drift, yeah.
Moving further away from the theme as they realise they can't do certain things.
And now let's go into F to see if there's anything better.
Okay. Let's go straight forward to our industry professionals from Chilster and see how they are.
Industry professionals from Chilster.
Chilster,
Chelsea Studios, how are we doing?
Hello. I'm great.
How much sleep have you had?
About 4 hours.
Excellent, that's enough for someone as young as yourself. So, explain your game to us, please.
It's a game where you die, and you technically don't die, because you become the enemy.
Ooh, sounds good. So, if you die, you actually become your enemy. The one that killed you.
Respawn as the game's going. And the whole idea is you hear the media chatter from that team. So you hear them each bitching about each other.
I think I saw this on the web. It's something to do with Jenkins. Jenkins stole the boss's coffee. That one. Yeah.
It's not necessarily all about the coffee. That was an example. That's one of them. There's one of many.
I read this.
Okay.
Office politics gone too far.
Office politics. You have no idea until you're actually in it. You didn't, did you, Ollie?
No.
I'd like to see us.
Yes, I'd like to see it play.
If they actually run, yeah, they will. They're currently making particle blood. Yeah, they shoot each other. But they need to have more damage. They do shoot each other.
So who are you? Which one are you?
I'm the guy in the lift bobbing about, waiting to move.
Ah, okay.
He's waiting in the dark for the moment to strike.
Yeah.
He's not daft, he knows his office politics.
Yeah, it's going alright. They do need to. So, yeah, we need to make that make that happen in the next hour. That changing good. Anyway, yeah, it's so right. It's a cool little prototype.
Okay.
I think you need to move out the lift now. Do something.
Okay. Shoot people. Which way am I shooting?
You're firing straight up.
Oh, the idle animation.
I am back to front. If I press W, I go. Okay.
You go back.
What's going on?
I'm not sure.
Okay, moving on.
Thank you very much for that, Jill. So we're moving on now.
Moving on.
Thank you. And
that's the same team.
Yeah, we built half.
Oh.
how much sleep have you had?
A few hours, I guess.
When you say a few, is it more than 2?
Yeah, a bit more than 2.
Well, you only need 2 anyway, so there you go. Show us your game.
Oh, this. Oh.
Don't do it!
Hang on, I'll have to take this up. Put the sound on. Bear with me 1 second.
So, has your concept drifted at all?
Yeah.
Yes, very much.
Tell me how much you've drifted. Has it drifted away from the theme now?
It's not drifted away from the theme, we just have to compress a lot of stuff down to get it in the time frame.
Excellent. So you overscoped the project, you students.
Well, I did say that last time.
Always happens.
So being imaginative. Alright, here's the game. You can access your music player.
There we go.
Right there. And then it starts, you can play different types of music.
Funky.
These guys
Funky.
Electronic.
Don't like electronic.
Okay, we'll skip that then.
That's not really rock, is it? That's just a drum beat.
There you go. A couple of guitar licks.
Also got acoustic.
What is? Text is on the side.
Yeah, I know. It's been a hard track.
And what is the music doing to influence the game?
So what?
So what is the music doing? It's basically changing the whole environment. He's done all the level design and stuff. So I just need to put the code.
So what happens in the game?
It's an experimental game. So not a lot happens.
Nothing actually happens.
Yeah, that wasn't a quote from me. Misquoted me.
Nothing happens, so everything happens.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
fair enough.
Okay.
Moving on. Thank you very much. Hello there. How much sleep have you had?
So what?
How much sleep have you had?
Absolutely none.
Excellent. That's what we like to hear.
For the entire 48 hours?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's what we like.
I sat here for like 5 minutes, but that's only because I fell asleep.
Well, that's 5 minutes. He's got nothing.
Yeah.
So, what's your game about?
You can show it.
Okay, we're going to see it over here. Ollie.
They don't want to see it. Oh no. Oh no.
There you go, Tim.
Okay, well.
Just saw you.
Don't aim at the floor.
That's the wrong one.
Okay.
Don't aim at the floor on the first level. Use 4.
Okay, 4. I'll use 4.
Too abstract.
Alright.
What do you mean it's too abstract? It's all
So the
abstract.
idea is to try like
It's just
manipulate the
those
worlds that you're in, and like because you've got like a camera, and you well there are different lenses for your cameras, and you can use each lens to manipulate the world to try advance through.
So, what happens if you just key match and go through the lenses? What's to
Things
stop you doing that?
you'll get stuck pretty much. You won't get
There is
through.
code to do that, but on the first level it's kind of hard.
Fair enough. What's happening now?
Right, okay, so I heated up, I've apparently heated up the pipe in the ceiling, and it's supposed to burst,
Okay.
and there's water now coming out.
There is, but there's none on the floor.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So,
We've got barrier dimensions, it's okay. It's magical water that disappears.
Magical water. Okay.
Drain in the floor.
Yeah, a magical drain in the
so now I've got to try to freeze the pipe.
You need to, how are you freezing it? Freezing it with a different lens?
One, it was one. Okay, so I freeze it, and now ice blocks have appeared. Which,
Yeah.
Tim did
Okay.
Get out.
yeah. So now, I'm on to the next level.
You gotta
The ceiling is full of...
They're full of hooks.
Hooks.
Yeah.
Okay.
them, it's
You
not
can't.
the right lens.
You can't see the hooks
No.
yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
So,
Right lens on them.
No, the hooks just weren't made. Because
So-
Ollie was slacking.
what I can do is I can try teleport to these hooks
Right, you're Ollie.
using the camera lens.
I wouldn't say hooks. I would actually say Velcro. What do you say?
Velcro. Okay, I agree. Velcro.
Velcro. The game has been saved.
If it was Velcro, you'd stick when he does what he's about to do. Left click one.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can wiggle off.
Yeah, you're full.
Not the Velcro. What do you
Not the
think?
Velcro.
Yeah, it's pretty shit Velcro.
Bad.
Bad.
Pretty bad
Right then.
Velcro. Pretty bad Velcro.
Bad Velcro. Moving on. Got another team around here.
So, context. This game I've seen before, and they're going to show us again.
Mel's got the
Mel's got it.
Mel's got the current.
Mel's got the
Open the menu.
I have no idea what
Open the menu scene.
Play the menu one. Oh, here we go. Now,
we
this
go.
corridor was the last thing to actually be built. They built the rooms first, and then the corridor, which is weird. Had a few problems.
A few problems.
As in, like, none of it works.
It does work.
Open the door. You lead to the tutorial room where you basically have to learn how to get out of the rooms. And when you do, the door opens, and you need that door as well.
So you actually put the rubbish in the bin, and that's what made you get out of the room?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works. And then pretty much you see certain room doors are open, you can see because they're open.
Oh, yes, open
And then you can go into them.
I think I just went to Here we go, now we
You get an
have
objective, a basic
consume.
objective.
You have to eat this.
And you have to choose what you want to eat, and then depending on that, the door will open. You can also replace it as well, so you can sort of like, I don't want to eat that
So
one.
basically, you just have to have the apple because it's healthy.
Yeah, pretty much it's a good option.
Yes,
Obviously,
but-
all the values of whether they're good, bad, or neutral.
The fructose in fruit actually rots your teeth.
Basically, the way it works. I'm also
Now
intolerant.
they're closed. Does
Yeah,
that
but now they're closed.
Ah, so you can't go back in.
So then you move on to the next room, so you can see are open. As you rank up, then you go in them, and then they load the next room, and then you get an objective. So this is burn it, so you pick up the firelighter, and you can either burn the fire. Everyone can burn the fire.
Really fun.
Yeah, and you can
burn the table.
burn one of the doll on the table.
Oh, and the tip-doll.
Yeah, and then you leave. It's not entirely out of basic.
Back in that darn corridor again.
In that darn corridor.
Long corridor.
You have to have advanced up the corridor basically by going in all the rooms and completing the objectives. and take something. So, what do you want? The
But
gun,
you said
the
it was
doll,
play to win.
So we took the gun.
I did.
And why is the gun a good option?
Because there's a child in the corner of the room, and you don't want a gun near a child.
Oh, I didn't see a child.
Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to examine the room.
Oh, naughty player.
It's examining your playing style basically, and going, oh, that's how you play games. You don't observe, you don't think.
So you'll never fight me.
On the floor, there's a gun.
This doesn't look good.
Strategy-wise.
You're gonna shoot the guy?
Yeah.
Well, we do have a beautiful animation, but first person in Unity is.
We did have a beautiful animation of you shooting him in the head, but it didn't work.
I think we've got it.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Thank you very much.
Let's move on.
It actually kind of works, even though we can.
Go up to this side here.
Ooh, I like the artwork here, Ollie. Look at this.
Look at this.
Looking artwork at 3D Studio Max.
Beautiful, and I can tell you now, Bobbie, there's even something better over here to look at.
Wow.
Something in Unity. Hello.
Guys, you're
Hello.
Yep.
We're back.
So, how much sleep have you had?
I don't know, 6 or 7 hours, I think.
That's far too much.
I know.
Let's see this game, Ollie.
Let's see it. Reese, do you want to back on for a sec?
Oh no.
If possible.
Yes, we can do it totally.
There we go.
With its flawless
I'll come around this side. There we go.
It's even got music, I think. I can hear.
Yeah.
Sound effects.
The sound effects and most things. Yeah, that's right.
Do you want to explain to Bobbie the first person, third person stuff?
Yes, someone else is probably better than me though. Ken's probably pretty better. Okay.
So yeah, it's a 2D side scroller and also a first person runner game where you don't necessarily control the character but the world around him, and you're trying to ensure that he gets from point A to point B, but you're not told a reason why. So there's all the obstacles you can run into, so we can die and have to go back to a checkpoint. And we've instigated the diversifier, so if he dies 3 times, he has to start the level again.
Okay.
We really went for this sort of identifiable, unique, charming art style with sort of simple gameplay, because we wanted something that was easily identifiable, but something we could do and get really polished.
Does it change you to first person, or you change it to first person?
You change it yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Right click. So from what I was told,
The benefit of being in first person.
You control the player, not the
There's
environment.
things you can only do in first person and things you can only do in third.
You can only jump or have the character jump in first person, but in second person, in 2D side scroller, you can manipulate the environment, so you can change the traps to be the right way around, so we can go over them rather than into them. All that sort of stuff.
So what happens if you don't move the ramps?
He dies.
He
dies.
And then he'll go back to a checkpoint. There is noise. He makes a little sort of death noise, which is very cute, but it's kind of hard to
And in the top left of his is his little lives, which is heads. So every time he dies, he loses a life.
And he's going to lose another one now. Boom, and he's back to the start.
Okay, and he's got 3 lives.
Very casualised, but also sort of fast-paced at the same time. And it's something we really tried to design it so that it can be built on quite easily with new obstacles, different environments, maybe some slight character customization, but we're not going to think that far down.
Level editors.
I just think it needs to be a bit more obvious that you've gone back to the beginning.
No, this is all stuff that we were going with.
Little, not that obvious.
No,
straight away. Almost like you need him dropping down going, weep.
Flashing or something like it's just really
what we need is more GUI. Well, not more GUI, but a screen.
Actually, I
a
think
start screen.
GUI-wise, I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because it's so minimal and gets all the information across you need.
Yeah.
So I like it.
And we wanted everyone to see the nice, pretty environment. Look at all the trees and the castles.
Those are very nice, very nice.
Cool, thanks very much.
Cool.
Jack. Thank you.
Have a good day.
See you later. See you later. Right then. Now I know this team have been very secretive, so I think we might have to stop at this man.
Right, so how much sleep have you had?
I've been sleeping. I don't know about the rest of the team.
I'm just talking to the security guard here.
Yeah, just the security.
So I know that they've got several levels because I can actually see on the board over there. Focus, Ollie. There's 4 levels and they show you how far they've got on each level. I'm guessing level 2 is not going to be designed.
Nope.
Because there's nothing on it.
Actually, level 2's done. Level 2.
Oh.
Level 2's done, but it needs work.
I'm not understanding the diagrams then, am I?
Oh, no, level 2 because I was working at home because we ran out of computers, so they didn't have progress in what was going on.
Right.
However, we need a little bit more work on that because there was a few think because like the game was carry on being worked here, it kind of ends up being out of date a bit.
Yeah.
So we're having to kind of update it later.
Well, we look forward to seeing something.
I was about to say, if you can't give us anything, is there a word or anything that you can give us? Just a small little hint. Anything. A word. A noise. A wink. A nod. Anything. Anything.
One word.
Don't tell us the game. Just a word. Anything that you could tease us with. A noise. A word. Anything. Drugs?
I was thinking
drugs.
Oh no!
Thank you.
Right then. How long is it? It's 1 hour 45 left now.
1 hour 45 minutes. You look bleary-eyed. How are you feeling? How much sleep have you had?
4 hours.
That's actually far too much. So show us your game.
We don't really have much of a game to show.
Oh no!
Oh, show us your video.
It kind of went wrong and then ended up turning into a run away from Dave game.
Okay.
That one's ours.
Well, I spent most of the time fighting with Unity, just fixing problems and actually developing gameplay.
Should have done UDK. What do you think?
UDK. Maybe.
I was supposed to do UDK.
Should have done.
Apparently, the rest of the team didn't.
I wanted to do Unity because I've done
The rest of
So-
the team have deserted us though, so all the people who insisted we should use Unity have gone.
Oh, that's called a bum steer, I think.
That's a fish.
It is. It's a piranha.
Probably the only reason I didn't use UTK before because I haven't really had
And then that's
experience
Dave.
with the Unreal script.
A floating Dave.
I've used C# a lot, so I thought I'd use Unity. Unfortunately,
Having said that, though, UScript is actually quite similar to C# and Java. So
well,
combined.
actually, I do kind of wish we did do UTK because it would have been a bit quicker to get new levels because we left the level to like last night, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's that then.
Well,
Okay, so-
I would say good luck, but I don't think there's much of that. Thank you.
Click on the player.
Yeah. I know there's lots. Right. So F. How did you feel about F?
Well, there's some good games in there.
Good games
I really
in there?
like them,
Yeah.
Ollie, yeah. But, you know, there are some sheer disasters and quite a lot, again, concept drift going on.
And here we go. This room's not so big.
Ah, right. So
Okay.
I've seen this game playing before, and it's all about the buttons.
All about the buttons.
So, tell us about your buttons.
Well, these buttons are pressable buttons.
They're pressable.
They like to be pressed.
Excellent.
As shown here by our lovely subtitles. Press me.
Press me. Oof.
Why don't you impress me? Show us your game. That was good.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Anything? Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. The environment looks quite nice.
Welcome, worker Bob. Data missing. This demo box will
Audio.
designate your control for operation in this facility designated. Server connection error. Use the movement key assigned to terminal to move forward, S to backward, A to left, and D to move right. Moving the mouse to control your head. You have now been informed of basic unit operation.
Okay.
And did you put the one with the steps in?
Yeah, the steps
got the
are
right
almost
one.
there, so.
Here we go. He is actually wearing hobnail boots, which sound really loud.
Yep.
He's got robot feet.
Yeah, he's a robot.
Ah, okay.
Well, yeah.
Of course, he's a robot. I'd have already
Actually, no, sorry, no. He's not. He is not a he. It's a robot. Or we are
good
a robot.
point. Good point.
So what is the main objective in this game?
Is to navigate to a device known as the plot device.
The plot device.
Literally a device that generates plot devices.
Yep, I like it.
And the key is that this robot thinks that someone is destructing the world, but it's actually him.
Yes, he is a very negligent robot,
Yeah.
and he has caused an accident, and this machine will allow him to fix his mistake. But, well, let's just say the machine can do more than fix things.
Take the cheat bridge.
I like the ding. I like the ding when you die.
Our spawner is called the Plopper.
I like that.
Very violent, weirdly.
He has to take a run up at this, so he has to go down a corridor to take a run up.
Yeah, ignore the bridge and the shortcuts. They won't be there in the final game.
Oh. Well then.
That feels.
Run!
Hey, there you go. Fantastic.
Nah, you'll like this one better. Right.
Oh, do the other mode. Do the other mode. Can you do the other mode?
Right. So we have to find basically an item that will select itself as a key card to get us through a barrier. This view mode will distinguish items that can be picked up, items that can be interacted with, and the normal environment. So
The red ones.
yes, the red ones can be interacted with in some manner.
Actually, a TV.
Yes, a TV. Or a computer that doesn't stop spinning when you pick it up for some bloody reason.
Doesn't matter.
No.
So to deactivate the barrier.
Deactivates the barrier.
You can go through it.
Right. Yeah, right, well this bit is the sort of incomplete bit, so.
Okay, good, looking good.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And now up to, there's 2 more up here. I'll let you go ahead first
There's been a bit of raging.
Bit of raging.
Yeah. One of them didn't realise that the keyboard was different that he was using and wasn't actually saving as I went along, so lost 3 hours work.
Oh, that's bad.
And has now fixed it.
Has now fixed it.
Can you show us anything?
Not yet. He's got to put more stuff in.
I think we need to come back to this team as they lost 3 hours, but it is.
You really need a proper knife.
I do. I'm getting quite attached to this pen though. Right.
Deaf
now,
people can play, so
I've
most of
played
them
this
have.
game.
Yeah.
This is a text-based game. You go in the chat room and you chat with a chap who has a secret.
Yep.
And he asks you questions to see whether you can trust him. You can trust. He can trust you.
Yep.
And then he ends up. You trust him. He trusts you, and he tells you a secret. It is actually a woman riding a gentleman's cock.
Whoa.
So
controversial games at Games Jam this year.
I feel you may be misrepresenting what that is.
I have no idea what it is.
Yes, show the code, I guess.
Where is it? Show penis. It's not there. Here it is. Oh, it's post penis. Okay, yeah. There you go. It's got escape stuff in it, so the alignment's not quite right, but you get the idea from that.
Yep.
That's the secret.
That is the secret.
That's excellent. That secret.
You better not show this to anyone.
Yep.
Okay.
Why not?
Because we want them to play it and see themselves. It's like telling.
This will be on YouTube.
This later. Oh, sorry, just stopped on me then.
Yep.
Grim.
Oh, right then. So you've got an hour and 40 minutes. Are you going to get it done?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We're done.
Oh, you're done?
We were done yesterday.
Oh, well.
It's got better.
Right then, the last
Not that one, the other F.
last place we really need to go is E6 then, I guess. And then that's it.
D12.
D12, yes, sorry. Oh.
That I found, Ollie, was quite a successful room.
Yep.
Bar the one team that had the accident.
The 3 hour accident, yeah.
There you go. But other than that, that's quite a successful room.
Yeah.
Really
How do you think the games so far match up to previous years that you've seen?
A lot better.
A lot better.
Oh yes, by a mile.
And what do you think is a contributing factor to that?
The skills level of the students has, gone up massively.
Has gone up.
So yeah.
Okay. See, I noticed that there's a lot of college people here which are coming in with prior knowledge as well.
Absolutely. Yes, they're learning so much at college these days.
Yep.
We actually have E8 as well.
Oh,
For
E8
a few
as
people
well.
in E8.
Let's have a little look around. Oh, it's nice and warm in here.
See, I played this game over here on an iPad.
Tablet on an iPad.
Was that a tablet roll on an iPad? I can't remember. Oh right. Hi guys.
We're on TV.
Yes. Can you show us your game? I'd love to see it on the tablet again. I'd like to just play it.
Yep, it's over there.
Okay. We have the updated version on the phone if that's any better. We'll see how much of a working build we've got here.
Do you want to explain it to us?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you've got your motion camera controls there. This is your little character, the guy who you're ultimately controlling.
Yeah.
And you've got a top-down view of this building compound, and you've got to get your way over here to the stairs. sounds pretty straightforward. However, you've got all sorts of different security systems. Currently, we're looking at this room here. It's highlighted red because it's being like monitored by infrared heat systems. If we look at this system, we've got an area of a corridor down here which has got motion tracking in it. Here we've got the guards, and we can see there's a guard up top there.
And that's
he's going to be pathing
and
around
they
there.
can swing around any of that. So
Yeah, and he's got his line of sight there, which you can stand behind a pillar and he won't see you. Just because you're in that area doesn't mean you're going to get busted. And there's another guy doing the same down here. And at the bottom is sort of a frequency radio chatter type scanner.
Yeah.
So if your character is standing in this band and you order a command to move, this radio chatter is going to pick it up, and the guards are going to know where you are, and they know someone's infiltrating.
Okay.
So
very quickly, just take a couple of moves for me. Yes.
Okay.
Because I died every time.
We can see this guard is coming around here, whereas this guard's going down the bottom. So we've got probably better chance if we move down to here. There we are.
So it's kind of real-time turn-based, if that makes sense.
Yeah, turn-based, and that turn's now taken its place. So the room that's now being scanned by infrared has changed, and so has the corridor down here.
Okay.
So, again, we're not standing in any frequency. If we were, we'd probably have to skip a turn and not risk.
But that doesn't show you where the
guards
frequency is going to be in the next turn, though, does it?
It doesn't. No, not yet.
That's
It
what
always
caught me
moves
out.
across
okay.
one every time.
Oh, across. I see.
Yeah.
I see. I haven't figured that one out.
Yeah. We've got the how-to screen there, which will show that. So I'm going to dart over here to this little bit. Hope not get caught by anybody.
Ooh.
It's all right. Okay. So infrared's now checking here, and motion is going
frequency as
down
well?
this corridor.
Are you on any frequency at the moment?
Oh, that's a good question. No, we're
okay.
not. Right, for the demonstration of this, I'll show you what happens if we go into the motion sort of tracker area. We head in, and that turns red. We've got a little alert here. This corridor is now being scanned, and our guards have been alerted to us. So let's make a break for the stairs. Hopefully, we'll
make a
get
run
there
for it. Make a
before
run
they do.
for it. Oh,
No.
no. that looks really cool.
Really
yeah,
cool,
it looks
yeah.
really good. That does. Awesome. Yeah. You think you're gonna get? You got any more polish to do in the next?
We've got our menu screens going in now. They're all up and running. This should be fairly straightforward. Give you an example of everything that's being shown. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
A little how to play screen.
Yeah.
Gives you little instructions, move your character around, tiptoe through your security systems, and an example of what each one does and what to look out for.
Nice. All in Unity?
All in Unity, yes. I haven't got that button sorted yet, but then you'll press play and you'll be into the game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right then. Well, look forward to seeing the video. Cool.
Can that be our video?
It'd be easier, wouldn't it?
Right. Slap into the E.
Yeah.
Now, crack it on a bit.
That's what I mean when I did the first video for Nia, she was like, it's an hour long. We're at 41 minutes now. E6, a lot of promise in E6.
It's quite warm, I imagine.
Yeah.
A lot of promise and a lot of obstacles. So watch yourself.
Here we go.
We have the Oculus Rift on over here.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you recording?
Excellent. Now make sure he doesn't start waving his arms around. Like
It's okay, I'll hit it on a few times now.
So the whole idea of this game, I've found out, is that it's a cooperative play game where one person wears the Oculus Rift and basically can see things that the other player can't see, and the other player, so they have to cooperate and know what's going on in order for the other player to move through the level.
I believe
so
there is.
one looks and one sees.
I believe there is a ghost which only the person with the Oculus Rift can see.
Excellent. It looks a little dark, but I'm sure they've got a very good reason for that, apart from poor lighting. Okay, we won't disturb them.
Yes, they seem to be busy. We've got a bike game over here, which I've been keeping an eye on.
So, tell us about your bike game.
Hello, Tom. Right, so you start. Everything's kind of calm. You've got flowers, you've got nice dogs, you're
Ooh,
panting.
dog, yes.
You're
delivering your papers.
Yeah.
As you start to get annoyed, like if you miss a few papers or you bump into a few dogs, things start to go a bit wrong. You start getting spiky roses and dogs pacing up and down.
Yeah.
The screen starts to go a bit red. You're getting more and more frustrated. Eventually, you've got dogs chasing you, and flowers all you can see are spikes and that kind of thing.
So, how does this fit into the theme?
Because the world changes based on how you're feeling.
So it's
you're when instead of seeing a nice flower, you're seeing spikes. That's all you can see because you're so frustrated.
What the delivery boy felt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then eventually you just rage quit your job. Is the end.
Oh.
But it's an arcade high score thing. So you got 80 papers. You lasted 3 days and then you quit.
Cool.
Brilliant.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so too.
Metaphor for life.
Metaphor for life. All right then.
What have we got here?
Well, finished game, but for some reason he compiled everything. Broke everything, but we still got a build run.
So why are people still in T-pose?
Oh, that's because it's in game. When you play the thing, they're not in T-pose.
Oh, okay.
It's just because they're in the engine.
Can we play the game?
Can we
you
see
play
it?
it for us? Can we see what it is yet?
Can we see what it is yet? In a slight Australian accent there. Running in Unity again.
And basically, you've got to kill things. They replenish the amount of time you have, and you got to try and make it to the end, basically. And you have health as well.
They don't really seem too keen to attack you. They have their backs to you. Is it deliberate?
They do attack. They do attack. The health goes down.
Alright.
It's just the animation is clicking through me.
And they absolutely do cue if you stand still. So.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't want to get surrounded by them, let's put it that way.
And what's the point? And how does it do the theme?
Well, according to the story, the idea is that you're going on a heroic quest to destroy demons in the village.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you...
That's Bobbie's microphone. You don't touch the microphone.
No. I didn't have a microphone. A pen will do.
Right. Well, the idea is, you're going on a heroic quest to destroy the demons in your village.
Yeah.
But it turns out that actually you're the one possessed by a demon, and you're going through killing innocent villagers.
Right.
Yeah. However, we haven't really had a chance to put boss enemy in. So at the moment, the game in itself doesn't really have much to do with the theme.
No. We've noticed this with a few of the games. There's been a bit of concept drift as well. Where,
Concept drift.
Yeah, where people realised they couldn't actually do what they wanted to do, and therefore they changed the game somewhat.
No. As is pretty solid to what we had the
other. No concept drift.
It has actually stuck to it, really. We were going to have 3 levels, it kind of merged into 1. But considering the game was broken beyond repair last night,
I think it's good for that.
And this morning it was fixed, so I guess that.
Excellent.
It's a lot of progress
I
since
think
then.
that wasn't that because he woke up and
Sleep fixed it.
He can't even play his own game. I'm afraid he's died several times now.
Moving on.
Ooh, it's nice in this.
What's just a breeze?
Ooh, nice breeze.
Nice breeze.
Kind of warm in this room.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hello. It's warm in this room, but please note these guys are wearing their coats. How odd.
How odd.
I'm freezing, man.
Is this the game working?
A baby kind of blob.
We'll start it off again, so you can see what happens. You can see it from the beginning. Start off as Metal Man, and then you can change into Blob Man. You see the world differently.
Oh, okay.
Now, why would you need to change to different ones?
Because if you don't change the block, physics change on the objects based on the material.
Okay.
Cool.
So now you need to be Blobman. Be Blobman. Be Blobman.
It's actually broken.
It's broken.
Yeah, I think
it's
we've
not
got
broken.
an error
It's just
in this one. I think bit of bug fixing. How long have they got to go, Ollie?
They have got 1 hour and 25 minutes.
1 hour, 25 minutes. Keep it up.
Well, 25, got some controls going on over there.
Yep.
I don't really think we can get over to the other side of the round. Oh God. Watch yourself, Bobbie.
Yep. Okay. Coming through.
Coming through. Some, yeah.
So, how much work have you done and how much sleep have you had?
Tons of work, no sleep.
Excellent.
That's what we like to hear.
So, we'd like to see your game if that's at all possible.
I just finished playing it. Not yet.
Not yet.
You'll see it soon.
Oh. We've got some
Don't
controls.
say no to Bobbie.
We've got some controls there at least.
Bobby, you'll be able to play our game next weekend on your mobile device.
I don't have a mobile device. Well, actually, I do have a phone.
Still students like Android devices.
Yeah, I may well do that.
Yeah, we fully support.
My family are turning up in approximately an hour and a half, so I would like it so my children could play it. That would be nice.
Okie dokie.
If you find a computer for them, I can send you a It's only 50 megabytes.
Oh, no, I'm bringing them round.
Yeah. Right, shall we move on? Moving on.
Over this again.
Yep. And then lastly down to D. So,
pretty good room.
Pretty good room.
Quite a lot of good things to do.
I see E6 has got a lot of heat going on for it, a lot of heat inside that room, but
And a few bugs that need to be sorted out because they're quite dramatic bugs. I think. Yeah.
yes. I think everybody in E6 is just a little bit worn out, but that just shows how hard they've been working.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Always silver lining, Ollie.
Always the silver lining. And then the final room.
We have a grim sense of humour in this final room, I believe.
And in we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Now, so, tell me, how much sleep have you had?
I've had plenty of sleep. Oh, that's a pen. Yeah.
It's a microphone.
Okay. I've slept fine. I've learned my lesson now after 5 years of doing this.
Now, excellent. Did you solve the noose problem?
Yes. We did solve it.
And how did you solve the noose problem in the end?
With a hinge.
With a hinge.
A hinge. Hold on.
Put a hinge on a noose.
I've got to trigger the transition.
The skipping person is very odd.
Yeah.
So, tell us about your game.
You can do that.
How many times do this? Okay. Basically, there's two worlds. There's a light world and a dark world. There's a puzzle in the light world, but to achieve the puzzle, we need to transfer into the dark world, solve the puzzle, and then revert back to the light world. The dark world has lots of horrible, nasty, burn items and scary things. The light world is the complete opposite and has pretty, colourful things.
Can you go back to the beginning of it and show us the two worlds, how they contrast each other?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So this is your first time using Unity, right?
Yes.
How do you feel about using Unity?
I dislike it immensely.
Okay.
So, in the light world, show us the light world.
Oh, there we go.
There's a skipping person and it's lovely and everyone's happy.
Lovely and trees.
That's skipping.
Oh wait, that thing at the side. That is scary.
Scary.
No, it's the light side. It's
But,
nice.
but now you walk along to the hump
Yeah.
or the mound and you think, oh, I can't get over this. I need to be in the dark world.
A light comes on.
And so you think, well,
And
what can I see now?
There's particles.
Broken band.
Yeah.
The skipping
Oh.
person's gone. And,
Hang on, there's a man actually trying to hang himself from a dead tree.
We'll just help him along with that.
And now, what do you do to his body? You can drag his body.
We don't want to use the
along,
stool, we'll use his body instead.
and you can actually use it as a stool to get over.
Push that into there, and
the
yeah.
hump.
Games design, eh?
Dark.
Dark games design. Right then.
Thank you very much.
Moving on. I saw these guys earlier. They promised me they'd had something good. It's a cat simulator.
Ooh.
It is essentially a cat simulator.
I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even fully describe what this is.
No.
Yeah,
it's beautiful, is what it is.
It is very good looking. In the end, we kind of ended up with The Simpsons.
Okay.
Simpsons the game.
Could you show us anything?
Can you get it up on there?
Oh, it's up over here.
Oh, sorry. I just want to sit down. Come on. So, you're seeing it from the perspective of a cat. And you see between his ears. Excellent. And what do you have to do?
Cause havoc for the neighbourhood, more or less.
Rip those bins. Rip those bins. Yeah.
Yeah, more or less. You can destroy those bin bags, knock over all the garbage, bark for some reason.
Are you American? He turned into an American.
Well, after living in this 1950s neighbourhood for the past 3 days,
Yeah.
you can, and terrorise mailmen as well.
Terrorise the mailman.
And he's been knocked over.
Yeah.
And how do you score in this game?
Well, you slowly lose points over time
so unless you
from not doing
wreck
things.
things.
So, wrecking things like digging up people's.
So if you get to 0, you're technically a good kitty.
Technically, yeah.
You don't want to be.
You don't want to be a good kitty.
No, not at all. There's stuff hidden around the level.
Right.
Other things to find and destroy. You might not find them unless you go on top of the house.
Which isn't on top of the house.
Which isn't the tall order.
Give me the book and the book.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Which ones do you have?
You can make noise like that. But if you get detected, then yeah. I can't remember if you lose or lose points.
Just a free roaming game.
Yes.
Free roaming cat game, I guess.
Free roaming in a very small level, but it's quite octane, hard, fast paced.
Got his stuck in the tree, no?
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Looks good.
Thank you very much.
That's why you have to call it Thor.
1 hour and 20 minutes left to go, guys.
Have you seen the hat?
Oh, I didn't even notice you down
It's not a
there.
hat, it's a onesie.
It's a onesie.
With a hat. Oh, it sort of looked like a onesie when you sat down.
It's Loki, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it looks awesome.
This is a platformer, from what I can see.
From what I can
You
see.
can only go onto the green platforms, because you can't really see from here. Well, I couldn't because I'm too old. But some of them are actually red.
I can't even see that some of them
Well,
are
you see,
red.
you have to get your face closer.
Uh,
And green is good, red is bad. And I can't remember how you had it from a different perspective.
Basically, you can only hit green platforms if you're green.
But if you change to being red.
So now you're going to change to red.
As
you swap your full through.
yeah, that's it. Good stuff. Do you think you're going to get it all done in time? Is it all ready to go? Or?
Minus the animations, yes, I think so.
Okay, cool.
Animations are always the last thing to go.
Yeah.
That and sound.
That and sound, yeah, animation and sound. Okay, there is a body. There is a body. 1 hour and 20 minutes left. Do you think you're going to get everything done? Who knows?
What is the game? It's over there.
Oh, we've just got, we're going around the body
It's
again.
down to them now.
Go around the body.
We've done our stuff.
And you're Googling.
Yeah. Googling my
Googling how to do music.
That's what we've sounded, C sharp. We couldn't have come at a better time.
Okay, we'll leave him to it because
Yes,
he seems
you look
very busy.
relatively stressed,
Thank
yes.
you very much, guys.
There's a cat simulator one last time, and the morbid game one last time, I guess. And that is everywhere. Yeah.
Okay,
That is
Ollie,
everywhere.
I
Okay.
think, Ollie, there's been a really good lot of games. And
Yeah.
I think we're going to see something really special.
Any Bobbie's favourite picks?
Oh, I like the security game
Yeah.
that was on the
On the
tablet.
iPad. Yeah.
Mainly because it's playable and it changes all the time and it's tactical without being slow,
Yeah.
which is always a benefit. That's Bobbie's pick.
Bobbie's pick. I think that's the only game that we've seen on a device other than a PC as well.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
I think that's saleable.
Yeah, totally. Brilliant.
Signing off. Bye for now.